Imagine waking up tomorrow morning. You unlock your phone, open your banking app, and check your balance. The number looks exactly the same as it did yesterday. Nothing has been withdrawn, no suspicious transactions, no warning messages. Everything appears perfectly normal. But here's the frightening reality. You actually became poorer overnight. No one stole your money, no hacker broke into your account, and your bank didn't make a mistake. So, where did your wealth go? The truth is, millions of people lose money every single day without even realizing it. Not because their bank balance decreases, but because the value of the money they worked so hard to earn quietly disappears over time. Think about this for a moment. 10 years ago, the same amount of money in your wallet could buy far more groceries, fuel, clothes, or even a family dinner than it can today. Your salary may have increased, your bank balance may have grown, but has your purchasing power grown at the same speed? For most people, the answer is no, and that's exactly what keeps millions trapped in a financial cycle they don't even know exists. From the day we're old enough to understand money, we're taught one simple lesson: save your money. Keep it safe. Put it in the bank. It sounds like smart advice, and yes, saving money is important. But what almost nobody teaches you is that saving alone has never been the secret to becoming wealthy. Because while your money sits quietly inside your bank account, it isn't sitting still. Inflation is slowly reducing its value every single year. And while that's happening, someone else is making money with your money. Banks don't keep billions of dollars locked inside giant vaults. They lend that money to businesses, they finance large projects, they earn profits, and you receive only a tiny fraction in return. Now ask yourself, who is really working for whom? Is your money working for you? Or are you working for money that never gets the chance to grow? This single question separates two completely different ways of thinking. One creates financial freedom, the other creates financial stress. The wealthiest people in the world understand something that most people never learn. They don't spend their entire lives working for money. They make money work for them. Every dollar they own becomes an employee that works 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, without asking for a salary, without taking holidays, and without ever getting tired. Imagine having 100 employees like that, then 1,000, then 10,000. That is how real wealth is created, not through luck, not through shortcuts, and certainly not through get-rich-quick schemes. It's built by owning assets, one simple idea, yet it has the power to completely change your financial future. Before we move forward, there's one concept you absolutely need to understand, because without it, even if someone handed you $1 million today, you could still end up broke a few years later. That concept is the difference between an asset and a liability. Most people spend their entire lives confusing the two, and that single mistake silently destroys their wealth. An asset is anything that consistently puts money into your pocket. A liability is anything that continuously takes money out of your pocket. It sounds simple, but this is exactly where millions of people get trapped. Let me show you what I mean. Imagine two neighbors. Both earn exactly the same salary. Both receive the same annual bonus. Both dream of becoming financially free. At first glance, their lives look almost identical, but the choices they make are completely different. The first person receives his salary, walks into a luxury car showroom, and drives home in a brand new car financed with a long-term loan. Everyone in the neighborhood admires him. Friends congratulate him. Family members praise his success. For a moment, he feels rich. But the very next month, reality arrives. The first EMI is deducted, then another and another, every single month. A large portion of his income disappears before he even gets the chance to enjoy it. The car starts losing value the moment it leaves the showroom. Insurance costs increase, fuel expenses continue, maintenance bills arrive, repairs become more expensive every year. What looked like a symbol of success quietly becomes a machine that keeps taking money out of his pocket. Now let's look at the second neighbor. Instead of chasing appearances, he decides to invest that same money into an asset, something that has the potential to grow over time, something capable of generating income. Months pass, then years. While one person keeps paying for his liabilities, the other watches his investments slowly begin working for him. One paycheck is spent before it even arrives. The other paycheck starts buying financial freedom. That's the difference. The rich don't buy expensive things first. They buy income-producing assets first. Then those assets. The first asset has quietly created more millionaires than almost any other investment in history: real estate. For thousands of years, empires have risen, currencies have changed, governments have come and gone. But one thing has remained valuable through every generation: land. Now ask yourself this. Why do some of the world's wealthiest families continue buying land even after they already own billions of dollars? Because they understand one simple principle. They are not making more land. Every single day, the world's population continues to grow. More people need homes, more businesses need offices, more families need places to live. But the amount of land on Earth never increases. When demand keeps rising and supply stays limited, value naturally grows over time. That's why real estate has consistently remained one of the strongest long-term wealth-building assets. But here's where most people make a huge mistake. They don't buy property as an investment. They buy it to impress other people. A bigger house, a luxury apartment, an expensive location they can barely afford. Then they spend the next 20 years paying off the loan. That's not financial freedom, that's financial pressure. Smart investors think differently. Before buying any property, they ask one question: will this property make me money or cost me money? Because the best real estate doesn't just increase in value, it can also generate income every single month. Imagine owning a small apartment. While someone else pays you rent every month, that rental income helps cover your expenses. And over time, the property's value may continue to grow as well. Now you have two powerful wealth engines working together: monthly cash flow and long-term appreciation. That's why experienced investors don't just look at beautiful buildings, they look at numbers, rental demand, future development, population growth, transportation projects, schools, hospitals, business districts. Because location can change everything, a great property in the wrong location can become a poor investment. But an average property in a rapidly developing area can completely transform your financial future. Now you might be thinking, this sounds great, but I don't have hundreds of thousands of dollars to buy real estate. That's a common belief, but today, you don't always need to buy an entire building to benefit from real estate. Modern investing has changed the game. There are now ways to invest in large commercial properties with much smaller amounts of money. Shopping malls, office towers, hotels, warehouses, medical buildings. Instead of owning the entire property, you can own a small share of it and still participate in its potential growth. The lesson isn't that everyone must buy real estate tomorrow. The lesson is much bigger than that. The wealthy don't see property as a place to spend money. They see it as a tool that can create more money. And once you begin thinking that way, your entire financial mindset starts to change. But real estate isn't the easiest asset for everyone to build. The next asset requires almost no physical space, can never be stolen. And once you master it, no economic crisis can take it away from you. Let's talk about the most valuable investment you'll ever make: an investment in yourself. Now let's talk about an asset that doesn't require a huge bank balance. You don't need expensive land, you don't need millions of dollars, and you don't need to come from a wealthy family. In fact, some of the highest paid people in the world started with nothing more than a laptop, an internet connection, and one valuable skill. Because in today's digital economy, your income is no longer determined by where you were born, it's determined by the value you can create. Think about it. Why does one person earn $300 a month, while another earns $30,000, working from the same city, using the same internet, and sometimes even the same laptop? The answer isn't luck, it isn't talent alone, it's skill. High High-income skills are abilities that businesses are willing to pay premium prices for. Because these skills solve expensive problems, the bigger the problem you can solve, the more money people are willing to pay you. That's how the market works. Today, companies don't care where you live, they care about what you can do. If you can edit world-class videos, build professional websites, write persuasive copy, run profitable advertising campaigns, design stunning graphics, develop software, create AI automations, or help businesses grow online, clients can come to you from anywhere in the world. While most people are scrolling endlessly on social media, others are using the exact same internet to build careers, businesses, and financial freedom. That's the biggest opportunity of this generation. One powerful skill can completely change your income, and unlike money, a skill keeps paying you again and again. No one can steal it. No government can tax your knowledge away. No economic crisis can erase what you've learned. In fact, during difficult times, people with valuable skills often become even more valuable because businesses always need experts who can help them survive and grow. The mistake many people make is spending thousands of dollars buying the latest phone, the newest gadgets, or luxury items that lose value every year. Imagine investing that same money into learning a skill that could generate income for the next 20 years. Which one sounds like the better investment? The phone that becomes outdated in 3 years, or the skill that keeps making you money for decades? The choice seems obvious, yet most people choose the phone. Successful people choose the skill because they understand something the average person doesn't. Your greatest asset is your ability to create value. The more valuable. But here's something many people get wrong. They think buying gold jewelry is the same as investing in gold. It isn't. When you buy a beautiful gold necklace or an expensive bracelet, you're not only paying for the gold, you're also paying for craftsmanship, design, brand value, making charges, and retail profit. The moment you walk out of the jewelry store, a portion of that money is already gone. That's why experienced investors separate investment from decoration. If your goal is to build wealth, you should think like an investor, not a collector. Today, there are smarter ways to own gold. You don't always need to store physical bars inside your house. Modern financial markets have made investing much easier. Digital gold, gold exchange-traded funds, and other regulated investment products allow you to gain exposure to gold without worrying about storage, security, or purity. The lesson isn't that gold will make you rich overnight. It won't. Gold is designed to protect wealth, not multiply it rapidly. Think of gold as the shield in your financial portfolio. While other investments chase growth, gold provides stability during uncertain times. That's why professional investors rarely put all of their money into one asset. They build balance. Some investments create growth, others reduce risk. Together, they create resilience. And speaking of growth, let's move to an asset that has created extraordinary wealth for millions of people around the world: the stock market. Now, before you panic or think of gambling, let's clear up one of the biggest financial myths. Buying a quality business is completely different from gambling on random price movements. Imagine owning a tiny piece of one of the world's greatest companies. Every product they sell, every customer they serve, every profit they earn. A small part of that success belongs to you. That's exactly what happens. When you own shares of a great business, you become a part owner, not just a spectator. If the company grows, your investment has the opportunity to grow with it. If profits increase, the value of your ownership may increase too. Some companies even reward shareholders by sharing part of their profits through dividends. Imagine waking up one morning, checking your investment account, and seeing money deposited. Simply because you owned part of a successful business. That's a completely different way of thinking about money. You're no longer working only for income. Your money is beginning to work for you. And that's one of the biggest mindset shifts on the journey toward financial freedom. Remember, Wealth is never built in a single day. It's built through thousands of small decisions, made consistently over time. Every millionaire, every successful entrepreneur, every financially free person started exactly where you are today. They didn't know everything. They didn't have unlimited money. They simply made one decision: to start. So ask yourself, 1 year from now, will you still be watching other people build wealth? Or will you finally begin building your own? Because 5 years from today, you'll arrive at that future, whether you prepare for it or not. The only difference is, will you arrive with assets or with excuses? Your future isn't decided by luck. It isn't decided by your background. It isn't decided by your salary. It's decided by the choices you make. Starting today. If this video changed the way you think about money, share it with someone who deserves financial freedom too. And if you're serious about building wealth, subscribe now, because this is only the beginning. I'll see you in the next video.